Hello, everyone, here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 on Stitzer, Wisconsin here. And since last episode, finished spraying all the weeds we had. We just had the 4 fields here. I forgot to double check and make sure those are all gone. I think they should be all set here. Let's see what the verdict is. Yes, weeds are all dead on those fields there. We got, again, just the 4 fields that had weeds on there. So we got those all sprayed. And then went ahead and skipped time, I think 2 months here, right? We were in the month of May. I skipped through June. Not a whole lot happened in June there. We are now into the month of July, which actually just reminds me. I just happened to think of this, Evan. Month of July, we are now ready to sell our soybeans, if I'm not mistaken here. Not sure what all this other stuff is on here for, but okay. Oh, you know what? It's probably the seeds. Yeah, seed, Pioneer Brown. Yeah, okay, that's kind of annoying. Pioneer soybeans, though. That is what we need to sell. And we've got $2 million worth. Wasn't actually planning on doing that here this episode, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll get to that. Anyway, as you can tell, I've started on mowing our Clover field here. Got Courseplay working on that here, running the John Deere 3020 with our little international mower here. That's got another 2 hours and 51 minutes to go yet. Yeah, that'll be done this episode, right? No. Yeah, not even close. So, oh well. We're just going to leave Courseplay to that. And then checking out the field, everyone. I think this is just a grass. No, this is alfalfa, right? I think this is alfalfa is what I put in. Yeah, alfalfa's ready to be mowed. And then our alfalfa over here is ready to be mowed as well. So, I think that means, Evan, we probably need another mower. Now, went ahead and purchased that mower here already. Picked up the John Deere. I think we used this. Was it the last one as well, maybe? No. Hey, like I said, John Deere mower. But no. Yeah, no, we didn't get that one. We got the bigger John Deere mower here. So, John Deere 2280. Do believe we've used it before, so well, that's not quite. It's not quite what I was thinking. That's supposed to be. And I think did we just fix this last episode? I'm telling you, folks. Okay. The shop again. With the hang-up issues of the game here, somehow the shop keeps getting moved. I don't know why that is, but also in case you can't tell, I'm still dealing with a head cold here yet. Getting better, but still not obviously better yet here. So it is. Yeah, I think I mentioned this already. One of those colds that is, it is a humdinger of a cold, that one. It is clearly going to take a while to get over this one. You know, some of those colds where you just, a couple days and you're better, and then you get those colds that sometimes are like a couple weeks to almost a couple months. Yeah, I think this is one of those. This is one of those long ones. So, like I said, getting better, everyone, but not better yet, unfortunately. And definitely no fun. That is for sure. Again, it's mainly the sinuses that have got me here at this point. I've also got a bit of a cough as well. Yeah, again, just one of those colds too. I mean, you know, sometimes you get a cold and it's a little bit of a sore throat and runny nose, and that's it. Sometimes you get a bit of a runny nose and a cough. You know, it kind of varies a little bit sometimes what you get with some colds. No, this one's got it all. But it's got the horrendous sore throat. It's got the sinuses, it's got the runny nose, it's got the cough, it's got the chest, it's got the whole works, that one. So yeah, real beauty of a head cold here, unfortunately, but oh well. As I said a few episodes back, when someone really needs to come up with a cure for the common cold, and there's your get-rich-quick scheme right there. Anyway, we'll just start on our small field here. This is the small alfalfa field. Okay, and we are back. I had to go answer a phone call there a minute. So back to mowing here. Like I said, again, working on the alfalfa field here. Again, the other field we're working on mowing on is Clover. So got a field of both here. Just kind of seeing what the difference here is. I imagine in the game here, there's probably not too much difference. So I think as far as the growth here goes, I think the alfalfa might actually be on the second growth stage. If it has one, I'm not sure if it does here or not. I know when it comes to grass, their grass at least has a couple different growth stages. So if you wait till obviously the more advanced growth stages, you get a little bit more material, or a little bit more grass, I guess, or hay, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if that applies here with the alfalfa and clover. Not sure how the mod author has that set up. I know typically, too, in real life, Evan, when it comes to alfalfa, I'm not so sure about clover. I'm not really familiar with that one, Evan. But at least when it comes to alfalfa, You typically want to mow that a little bit earlier before it starts to flower. So like what you see, Evan, this is probably getting a little late for mowing. Just again, it once it starts flowering, I guess the feed quality of it goes down. So, like I said, typically want to get to it before it starts flowering. Oh, it looks like at least our first headland was a little messy as far as the grass and clover mixed in went. You gotta love that. I'm just, get the smallest little bit of grass in there, and yeah, oh well. As long as it doesn't cause problems with being picked up, I mean, I really don't care too much, but yeah, we'll have to see what happens here. I don't think it caused any problems last time, from what I remember. Speaking of which, we should probably... Good question. Probably should bale this year, I think, Evan, because we are getting low on silage bales. Oh, keep having to mute the mic, Evan, so I can cough up a couple lungs here and there. Oh, like I said, this is one of those colds. Starting to get out of my sinuses a little bit. So the sinuses they're still not great of them, but they're better than they were. Now it's definitely gone into, I think, a little more of the chest congestion here, it feels like. Just one of those really lovely colds here. Hopefully folks can hear me okay. Gotta say there's something kind of fun about mowing here. Again, we're running the John Deere self-propelled here. Should make mowing a little bit quicker. Probably really should have, switched these operations around here a little bit and put the self-propelled over on the larger field there. I mean, yeah, that's basically a 5-hour job on that field to mow that field with that mower. Which, yeah, that is a long mowing job there. I don't know that this mower's particularly any wider. It should at least be a little bit wider, I think. But should be at least mow a little bit faster, I would think. Plus, not to mention self-propelled, so a little quicker turnaround, maybe. Okay, I think we'll do at least one more headland, but then maybe we'll see once field's probably straight enough. I might be able to set up some GPS here on this, and we'll start going up and down the field. Actually, might be a field we can maybe mow yet this episode. What do you folks think? Can we finish this field here before we wrap this episode up? Typically how a lot of my videos go. I mean, we start working on a field here, and then yeah, off camera, I mean, I usually end up finishing off the work, right? But never know. Sometimes you get a small enough field we can actually finish the work on camera. Or if we maybe pause the video and come back, yeah, we'll be back in a little bit once it's done. That does just involve pausing the video. And then, well, obviously you got to put the video together once it's done. It's actually one of the things I've done here in the last few months to hopefully make making videos a little bit easier. Typically I try to record the videos in one shot, which is fairly normal for my channel, and I usually don't pause my videos very often. Now, obviously, this video is going to get paused here because I had a phone call in the middle of it, but typically, there's not a whole lot of breaks in my videos usually. So if I can record the video all in one shot of one, then I just straight upload that video straight to YouTube. I don't bother running it through the processing program anymore. I just straight upload it. OBS Studio does a pretty good job of compressing. It used to be back in the day when you really couldn't get away with that. The computers back in the day just did not have enough power to, process the video and encode it all at the same time. But nowadays, obviously newer computers, they're so much faster than they used to be back in the day. Now we can record and, actually in this case, play the game, record that gameplay, and then process and encode that video of that recording into a file that can then be uploaded to YouTube, right? I don't actually have to do anything else to this video file. I can just straight upload it now. Otherwise, used to always be back in the day when you typically, with OBS, you just record and record a video file. That video file would be way, way too large to upload at once, so then you'd have to run it through a video editing program. Maybe you didn't necessarily even have to edit the video, you just had to run it through the video program. I want to compress that file down to a file size that you could upload to YouTube. And that was really the only purpose of the video editing program, right? But like I said, now I'm pretty much just, I use OBS 7. Computer has enough power, we can just straight record the video right to the right format, the right size, and then just basically upload it. So for those who are wondering how that goes, that's what I've been doing here as of late. Last, few months here or so. Again, as long as I don't have any breaks or pauses in the video, I'm just, hey, once the video is done recording, that's done. Upload it. Now, of course, in the case of this one, yes, I'll have to put this one back through the video editing software so I can splice the two pieces together. Not a big deal. But I should really look, and this is getting into the whole video talk. I'm not really talking about farming per se, but I think OBS maybe has a way of pausing the video. I should really look into that. See, can we pause the recording? Okay, go answer my phone call or door. You know, stuff happens real life, right? Go check on the baby. Then, okay, yep, I'm back. Resume recording. Seems to me, I think OBS has that, but I'll have to look into it. For those of you who wonder, by the way, again, I use OBS Studio for recording. For those of you who remember the really old days of recording videos of gameplay, it used to be a little program called Fraps. I'm not sure if that really stood for anything or not of them, but the Fraps video recording software there was for recording gameplay. I think that's pretty much software of the past now. I think pretty much probably everyone uses OBS Studio or OBS of some sorts. Again, there's a couple different versions out at this point, but free program, obviously, and quite powerful, really, too. Very powerful program. Okay, let's we'll go across the other side of the field. I think the other side of the field looks a little straighter to me. We'll see once if I don't know if we can set up one of the 0 or 90 degree lines here. If we're gonna have to record a custom one, I can't quite tell from the map here. It looks like, yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. Hopefully this is running like a straight line, but maybe not. We'll just have to record in a quick AB line here, and we'll work off that. Like I said, this side of the field looks like it's pretty straight, but whether or not it's actually straight, yeah, we might be able to get away with let's see what's here. What would that be considered? That would be 90. Might be able to get away with a 90. Well, let's try it. See what happens here. We also got a 190. I'm not sure what that's for. Actually, I wonder. 190. Would that go this way or that way? This 90 looks pretty stinking close. That one. Definitely need to get the width maybe narrowed down just a little bit. Okay, it doesn't look quite as close as I thought it was. Just out of curiosity, we do have 190. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That's kind of the wrong way. I need more like 170. Actually, oh, I don't have the angles on, so I'm not sure what those are. Okay, we'll just we'll stick with the 90 of, and this should work. On with it, we might just have to make a little extra pass along here to clean this up a little bit. We'll call that good. Folks know I love my GPS. Hopefully the GPS in Farming Simulator 25 will function in an acceptable manner. And what you get in Farming Simulator 25, we are right around the corner, everyone. Basically another week away here, and Farming Simulator 25 will be out. And for those wondering, yes, I do plan on switching right over to Farming Simulator 25. I know a lot of folks like to ask, hey, you're going to be playing Farming Simulator 22 anymore yet? The answer is probably not, everyone. We are going to go straight to Farming Simulator 25. Pretty much the way I've done every single new version of Farming Simulator since it's come out. Ooh, that was yeah. Try that again. There we go. This mower definitely turns when he gets to the end, doesn't it? reminder, by the way, if you haven't clicked the subscribe button, Evan, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. Of course, as always, too, if you like the video, I'll give the video the old thumbs up icon there. Also very much appreciated. If you'd like to join us on our multiplayer servers, which, by the way, speaking of multiplayer servers, we'll hopefully be having a Farming Simulator 25 multiplayer servers here. Obviously, once those are released, actually, I gotta double check that. I think we actually might be able to pre-order those now, if I remember correctly. Or one of the perks of being a YouTuber here with Farming Simulator, sometimes they'll give you some for free as well. So maybe I'll just have to go poke them and like, hey, free server for at least a little bit. We'll see. You never know, one. But yeah, hopefully we running a Farming Simulator 25 server here as well. I believe the Farming Simulator 22 server is about up for renewal, Evan. So those you wondering, no. The Farming Simulator 22 server will not be renewed. At least I don't plan on it anyway. Again, at least on my channel, we usually just switch right over to the newest one and start playing the newest ones. So, again, I know some folks watching either because of money. I mean, let's face it, I'm Farming Simulator 25 here. 22 for that matter. It's definitely gotten a little more pricier in the last couple of years. The price of the game has definitely gone up. With that being said, I'd say the quality has gone up here as well. So, but still, the price has definitely gone up a little bit, right, everyone? So they're definitely charging more, so it's definitely a little bit more expensive. But then I know some folks like to wait, too, until the mods start coming out. Not sure what that's going to look like yet. Is it going to be an easy conversion to go from 22 to 25? I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know if anyone has addressed or asked that yet, but we're interested in seeing how hard it is to do the conversions here to Farming Simulator 25. I know from Farming Simulator 19, I went to Farming Simulator 22. Relatively easy change, not anything particularly massive, really. 17 to 19, for those who wonder. That was the big one. That one was brutal. From Farming Simulator 17 to 19, that one was hard. And for those of you who maybe remember that, it was quite a while before we started getting much for mods for Farming Simulator 19. The mod situation in Farming Sim 19 was it was pretty poor there for a while. Again, just like I said, massive upgrade from 17 to 19 there. So, and at least again, 22 I'm pretty simple. So hopefully Farming Sim 25 will be relatively simple as well. I would have to imagine it's probably not going to be anything like crazy. It'll probably be a little bit, but hopefully it won't be as crazy as going from 17 to 19. Again, that was the big one. I wouldn't, and hopefully 25 won't be another big one. You never know, though. Before I forget, I should probably go move my shop buy point back to the farmyard there. Otherwise, I forget and start buying something and like, what the heck is it doing out here? Yeah, you can see the icon on the map. I think was it the last episode? It was out by the cow barn here, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, was it, or episode before? I forget when that was. Episode or two back, it was out over one of the cow barns. Like, what in the world? No idea, man. No idea. Again, it's got something to do with the game hiccuping, hang-upping. Somehow the shop gets moved. I have no clue, Evan. No clue. For those wondering, yes, definitely still dealing with that here on this map. That issue has not gone away yet. And at this point, I went, well, we're a week away from Farming Sim 25, so another week of putting up with it, not the end of the world. Well, I think we're making some pretty good progress on mowing this here, if I do say so myself, everyone. Like I said, again, we'll probably just run the baler across this field here, turn it into silage bales. We'll probably end up doing the same thing with a clover as well. And then we do have one more alfalfa field, like I said, field 79 over there by the main farm. Might see if we can do some chopping on that field. We'll see once here. But at least for these two fields, like I said, we'll probably bale both these fields. Again, we are getting a little low on the silage bales. We do, I believe, have silage in our fermenting silo yet. I don't think I've touched that at all, so... Yeah, 328 yards of silage in there. You know, I could probably just, we'll just change that to selling here. We've got bales coming up here shortly, so it's not like we are in absolute need of that. I was kind of hanging on to that just in case we needed everyone, but doesn't look like we will, so that's good. Seeing how we're looking on the other field here as well. Still making progress over here. Yep, looks like we're looking pretty good. I didn't realize them until I'd started and finished the headlands of one, but apparently I must not have, well, and I know I didn't. The course play course was already loaded on this tractor, so I didn't bother recreating. I'm like, well, it's already got a course play course. That should be good enough, right? Well, that course play course that's on now one apparently included the portion of the field that we painted over and got rid of. So yes, you know, you see it ending over here. That's because yeah, course play is actually mowing down there. We can't work it up or do anything with it, but apparently we can mow it. So I don't know if that's actually a good thing or not. Because yeah, that's all grass there instead of alfalfa. You know, we couldn't plant the alfalfa on it. Or I'm sorry, not alfalfa. That's clover. The clover on that field. Anyway, to the comment section here a moment. And see what you folks had to say here for last episode. Starting off with Bud. Bud was saying, my remedy for a cold and congestion is a shot of whiskey. Maybe I should just try that. Don't have any whiskey in the house, though. But yeah, if it works, Evan, I am definitely, I don't know, you folks let me know. A shot of whiskey, does that work? I know a cousin that swears by it. Oh, come on now. Really? Stuck on a windrow? Wow. That's a new one. Let's see what's our next comment from Tim. Tim was saying, nice video. Keep it up. Hey, thank you very much for that. He was also saying, did you see the FS25... has a John Deere 3650 tractor and a Massey Ferguson 8570 combine with open old school grain tank. Ah, cool. I think, oh, actually, you know what? This game, we don't have, I guess this is actually the oldest one, isn't it? The Roast and Smash. Yes, I know I'm not saying that right. Roast and Smash. How about that one? The Roast and Smash brand. I don't know, why do we keep getting stuck here? We haven't had that problem before. What in the world? I don't know why we're all suddenly getting stuck here, everyone. Must be much larger windrows of grass over on the side of the field or something. Tim was also saying in Illinois, I saw a farmer harvesting double crop soybeans. They baled the bean straw. Saw the tractor baling the soybean straw and the amount of dust. Oh boy, yes. Yeah, for those of you who've ever seen soybean straw being baled, Evan, first off, it looks like it's on fire because the dust coming off it is typically dark, almost black. Sometimes it's blackish, sometimes it's just a really dark gray. So yeah, almost looks like the baler is on fire, and then, yeah, there's a lot of dust coming off it as well. And as I said before, I don't have to imagine it takes a long time to get a bale because, again, when it comes to soybeans, there's typically not a whole lot of material there in the first place. So, you know, corn, at least, you know, you folks know the size of corn, right? Like, there's some material there, right? You know, soybeans, a little bit shorter typically, a whole lot shorter, and they're usually quite spindly, too. There's not a lot to them, so... And then, yeah, it's usually the black dust that comes off them. Not good. You don't want to breathe that either. That'll mess you up. Christopher was saying, good video, keep it up. Hope you feel better soon. Oh, hey, thank you very much for that. Like I said, might have to go listen to Bud there. Go buy myself a shot of whiskey. I myself am not a alcohol drinker. With that being said, no problems against it. Just as I've said before, for those of you who watch my live stream, you'll know what I say. When it comes to alcohol, waste money, time, and sanity. If I'm going to waste time, money, and sanity, I prefer myself a good Mountain Dew. That's just a waste of money. And maybe health. And time, I suppose. Mostly a waste of money. I prefer to keep what little bit of sanity I have left, intact. So, yes, the whiskey. I believe if I remember correctly, from what my cousin always recommends, he recommends a good shot of Fireball. I know at least for myself, I want the cold medication that always seems to work the best is the good old NyQuil and DayQuil. And I know at least the liquid NyQuil version of it actually has alcohol in it. I don't remember if the liquid DayQuil does or not, but if I remember correctly, the liquid NyQuil does actually have alcohol in it. So I think it actually says like alcohol. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Well, Evan, doesn't look like we're going to quite finish the field here this episode, but we are really close, though. We made some pretty good progress here. Off camera there, I'll probably get the baler going in here as well, get this field baled up, and we'll get started on the next one as well. Once I'm done mowing this field, then we'll move over to the next field. Like I said, we got field 79? 80. What number? 79. Yes, field 79. We got to mow field 79 yet here as well. So anyway, on that note, I think with that, Evan, we're going to call it here. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And thanks for watching. Until next time.